Good afternoon, artists. How are you today? Stephanie Aune coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River out here in the woods, Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. And you guys requested that we work with some paper clay. So that is what we are going to do today. I'm really happy that you requested this because I was kind of needing a break from what I'm doing. So I am currently working on the video for the first part of this guy. See how much depth he has there? Yep. So I was doing more research, and I do need to actually put two little side lights here. This is the number plate, and this is actually another light up here. So that'll be cool to have these three balancing shapes. So I am really loving how that is turning out. It needs to dry a little bit more, probably. I would love to keep working on it, but I know that I promised you guys a video. So instead of working on the book, I'm giving you a paper clay video. That's how much I love you. Don't forget it. Okay, guys, I'm not really sure what we're going to make. We're going to make a whole bunch of different things. I've got some cool pieces of driftwood. I saw a cool project online. I can't remember who it was that I saw doing it, but they were making some little human type shapes. And so we might make a couple of those. We'll probably make some things that are small enough to put onto our ATCs, little attachments, kind of like little buttons, but not, you know. And then maybe do some stamping into the paper clay, see how that works. We're just going to experiment, and I want to try to keep this around an hour experiment. And the problem is, sorry, sitting down the behemoth here. The behemoth. My chair's sinking again. Dang it. Yes, it was. Okay, so shall we get down to the table? I'm just gonna start playing. I'd like to watch some TV, but I'm sure you guys would like for me to commentate, but I don't know if there's much to commentate with at this point in time. So we're just gonna get down there, we're gonna open it up, see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. How does that sound? All right, we'll chat soon. Thanks for being here. All right, bye. Hi, guys. Okay. Hi, buddy. I'm not talking to you right now. Don't get up. All right, this stuff has been out in the rain for a while, so this one's pretty dry. That one reminds me of a bird. That one's pretty rotten. This needs to dry some more, of course. That I probably won't use. Osman will love it to chew on. He loves chewing on sticks. He does really good with spitting them out. And of course we have the lady. So these are all things that I'm thinking about here. I'm just going to set them over to the side here because we're going to do nice and sandy now. Okay, guys, I'm using just some creative paper clay modeling material. I think this was about $8 or $9 at Hobby Lobby, Michael's. Use your coupon. You can order it on Amazon. I know that. It's probably more expensive on Amazon, would be my guess. It takes 2 or 3 days to dry, which I didn't realize that. Oz has not eaten very many things, but this one, he definitely destroyed, didn't he? Okay, we're gonna bring it just a little bit closer here, guys. I don't want you to be at a weird angle. I hate watching videos where you're at a weird angle. That's why I try to get you as much overhead as possible. So this is just a cookie sheet covered with aluminum foil. That's in case I have one cookie sheet. One. I didn't have an oven for 2 years, so we're just going to kind of play with this for a couple of seconds here. Now, if we want to do something for our ATCs, they're going to have to be small and flat, right? Right? That's right. So let's just make some little balls of glick here. Sweaty balls. If you guys don't know what that is, look up Saturday Night Live. Sweaty balls. Sweaty. And you have to have a sense of humor for it, though. Don't have a big stick up your butt and go, oh my god, you sent us to look at something like that. Yes, I did. Because it's funny. This is a stamp, postage due stamp. Did it work? I kind of did. I don't want to ruin my stamps for sure, but it's probably best if you have it already flattened. Be my summation on that. Have it already flattened. That'll be kind of cool. You can absolutely very easily cut that here. Kind of fun to have the random shape though. I personally kind of like the circle shape, but you know, if you want more of a postage stamp shape, I want to leave that last side like that though. Kind of fun. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just playing. Now, remember, you'll have to have some way to attach it. I suppose you can glue it on, right? Or would it be better to... Everybody gets my fingerprints. That's cool. This is a very shallow. I'm sure it's probably best to just dip these in some water when you're done. You really don't want to ruin your stamps. Okay, now I have this. And this I started long ago and gave it a haircut. I have another one too. It's in worse shape. Oh, the guys must be here working. I don't know if this is going to work. Is this going to work? Hello Patreons, how are you today? Stephanie Aune coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River. I did a paper clay project. Didn't quite end up being what I thought it was going to be because we were just going to make some fun things. But instead what I ended up making was a studio muse fairy type thing. Once she gets painted up, she kind of reminds me a little bit of Amy Winehouse right now. But I think it's this little extra bit of hair up top here. But yeah, so I was starting out by making embellishments and doing some stamping on paper clay. And then I'm like, oh, I have this paintbrush. I'm going to see what I can make out of this paintbrush. And so now you can see how to make your own little studio caretaker, your studio watcher, your studio muse. Right? She's pretty fun. I've left her raggedy along here, you know, because I want to kind of imitate the bark some more. And I'll probably glue more lichen onto her. Looking at her front here in the mirror, yeah, thingamahobber video, and realizing it'd be kind of interesting to have a little bit more up front here, just kind of messing with the clay a little bit more. There. She is wearing a little top, so she's not naked. She's not naked. In case anybody's a prude, she's not naked. But this will be the drawing prize. That will happen here in a few more days. Okay. Once she dries, she will get painted, and we will do something. We'll make her look super cool. By the time she's all done, she's just going to be a killer. I've spent so much time on this face, and it's still not right. Hi guys. Well, after she dried a little bit, I was able to take my little fine point here and work with her just a little bit more. Just creating some little extra details here that I want. For her. I will put a necklace on her here. Now the lichen isn't sticking very well in her, but we will glue that down once she dries a little bit more. And I have a lot more out there I can go and find and add in. Yeah, that one didn't stick at all, did it? It's all right. We've got lots of good stuff to add to her. Just kind of... I wanted texture in this, so this is doing what I wanted it to do. Absolutely. Now this I could do without right there. There we go. Let's grab this palette knife. That'll probably be a good one. If it didn't take so long to make, they'd be fun to make to sell, but they take a really long time to make. Okay, let's try this again. I want to make some flowers like Judy Hansen does. he makes these really exquisite little pieces, flowers on boards. Very simple flowers. And then she paints them with luminary paints. So we're just going to make some of those. And these are kind of poppy-esque shapes here, guys. I don't know how many things I have that I can drape these over. That'll work. Alright, so I'm just going to make a bunch more of these things. Just like this. What else would I make here? Alright, I'm going to put the TV on. But that's basically what I'm going to do with this stage. You know, if you want to make little embellishments, I'm not really sure how to, you know, make these. I would think that you could take any texture here. Like that. That's kind of cool. That's actually really quite cool. Too bad I did it right there. Oh, dragonfly. Judy makes dragonflies too. Let's look at that real fast. And Judy Hansen is part of our Messy Hands group. I believe she joined us. And I asked if I could share one of her pieces like this. As an example of what we could play with. Let's see if we can scooch this one over. Nope. Barely. He's kind of fun. I like him. Very cool. Hello artists. Okay, it's day 2 here. These are still very wet. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to work with them today, which means I'm not going to most likely be able to get this video up today. Although maybe I'll just do part 1 showing you how I made her and just kind of having this be the finishing. Now if you know me, you know that I want to go bigger. I'm seeing a vision here with these poppies that is making me very happy. I love the California poppies. I think they are stunning and beautiful. And now I just want to do a big canvas of poppies. My rose. It's a little fat back here, but looks pretty cool from up there, huh? Oh, that little guy needs to be glued in there. I don't know if I can glue when it's still wet. Let's just do it anyway. There we go. So, I'm going to make some more poppies. So you saw how I had them drying upside down. I think that that worked successfully. I will do more of that. I'll take some more of those bottle caps, and it's not like we want a really huge, well, yeah, we do. And then the leaves actually look like dandelion leaves, kind of a little bit. And the stems are actually very thin and long. So to do the stems, I might actually just use a hemp string, because they do have these little fibers on them. And if I paint that hemp string a nice bright Kelly green, that might give me the fluidity that I need for poppies. And then also there's these little, once they dry, they have these little pods left over. Ozzy keeps thinking that I'm opening something for him. No, I'm not. I kind of up here, a little flat top. Maybe that's where the opium's at. I don't know. Huh? And then the stem comes out from there. So I'm going to look at it one more time and see about the size of it in relation to the flowers themselves. But they're pretty substantial little pods that are left behind. So I'm just going to make some more of those. And hopefully I can get to putting this together. I want to put it on a canvas, actually. That's what I want to do. And part of me feels like I should be continuing to dry those upside down. Hopefully they don't flatten too much. But we'll see what happens, right? Right. Okay, so that's just what I'm doing. And as she dried, I was able to, you know, do a little bit more work on her face, and I really like how she came out now. I'm a little art muse, right? Okay, guys, we'll chat soon. Bye. Okay, guys, well, I've really pushed the shape of these guys because I decided I wanted even more dimension here. So hopefully you can see all of these. Let me bring you here a little bit closer. So as you can see, I've kind of folded them over here a bit. I've made little towers so that they'll stick up and stand up. I really want these to be able to have some really cool dimension to them. These are more the flatter ones, and then I've really pushed these guys to be, these are my little seed pods. Actually, I could use those. They're probably better to use something like that. And then here, I'm gonna make that one go like that. So I've just folded it more in half instead of laying it flat, you know. These we definitely still want them to dry this way. We don't want them to break while they're drying, of course. It's hard to know. I think they're dry enough to where they're okay. That one needs a little bit bigger seed pod, huh? I think that was the one I glued in there. I have another one. Let's just take that off. I have another one over here, just a little round ball that we can put in there. There we go. And put this little bullet down there. We're going to push this side up over here. Getting as much dimension as we can. So I have some, I don't know what size canvas these are going to go on, but I'm really looking forward to making this piece with all this dimension. I actually have a really cool fence post, driftwood fence post out there. What the heck is going on out there? We're probably getting the beam put up on the carport out there. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So there's my fun with paper clay. You know, I showed you how to make these little guys. You know, just impress it with stamps, or, you know, just have fun with it. You know, I did a huge painting of Poppies, and it's probably one of my all-time best pieces of artwork. Well, I don't know. Circus book is a pretty incredible piece of artwork, but as far as a canvas goes, that's probably my most impressive piece of art. So it'll be cool to make this guy work. Huh. Okay. Well, this is how I'm going to make the Poppies. I'm just going to upload this video to this point, because this has to dry for another day or two. I'll probably paint her tomorrow and try to get that video up, and then we'll do the drawing for the Patreon on my little Studio Muse, Art Muse. I don't know what to call her. Maybe I'll look up a name, something like a Nature Fairy. Oh, how about we put little wings on her? We could put wings on her. That would be kind of cool, huh? Okay, guys. We'll chat soon. Have a great night, day, afternoon. Bye. Oh, let's see. What day is it here? March 14th. I started working on these at March 13th. It is now 11 o'clock, so I've been working on these probably for the last hour and a half, I think. I'm just making these and the little seed pods. So, you know, to do good art takes time, right? Nothing's ever easy. But I didn't want to just have 5 of them or 7 of them. Once I started them, I decided I wanted a whole field of them, because that's how the California poppies are. So that's what I've decided to do. All right, guys, we'll chat later. Though this wasn't what I intended to do with paper clay, but I like what's happening, and I think with the luminary paint, they'll be really cool on top of it. So I'm gonna jump to the train cover. I think next is my next plan. I think. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye.